Hello friends, I'm Paul. Welcome back to my hobby channel. I hope everybody had a good Christmas New Year. I did. I've been pretty busy in the last couple of weeks, and that's the reason why I haven't posted any videos. So I've been building a hobby gaming room. It's not quite finished. I've still got a fair bit to do, but I've made a fair bit of process on the building progress, on the building side. So hopefully I'll have it finished soon. Well, today I've decided that I need to get back into my painting, and I'm going to tackle some Peasant Levy for games like the Baron's War and Pillage. So I'm going to do some levy with two-handed weapons. So yeah, so there's a heap of axes and bills and pitchforks and stuff, so they look pretty cool. So let's get stuck into them. I'm going to paint the levy how I painted the previous levy, where I'm going to use two main colors. So I'll use one color will be for the body tunic, or the majority of the cloth, and then I'll use the secondary color on the legs and things like the hoods. And so I'll paint two at the same time, and I'll alternate between the colors. So the main tunic color on model 1 will be the leggings and the hood for model 2, and the secondary color will be the main color. Secondary color on model 1 will be the main color on model 2. Okay, well, let's stop yapping and let's get into it. So on model 1, I'm going to paint the tunic with a red color. So I'm just picking out the higher areas. I'm going to leave a fair bit of that black undercoat in all the shadows, just as a natural shade. So that'll save me doing a wash later, and it will speed these painting up these models considerably. Okay, so I'm going to continue on painting red on the tunic, and then I'll do red on the legs on the other one. I've painted the two base colors, so now I'm going to go through and paint all the finer details, and that'll help tie everything together. So what I'm going to do now is I will paint dark brown on the face and hands, the weapon shafts, the shoes, and yeah, so I'll do all the browns, and then I'll go in and paint the metallics on the weapons and do the flesh. So I'll start off on dark brown, and then I'll use a lighter flesh color, and I'll highlight all the pointy bits up. I should note too is when I'm painting the colors, I don't know if it really shows up on the camera, but what I'll do is I'll put one coat of the base color on, and then I'll come back in and I'll put the base color again on the highlights. So I'll try to leave some of the black in the recesses, and then I'll come in, like here I've put a second coating of the base color down this legging here, down the leg here, to highlight the tunic there. So I'll just put two coatings of the base color there, and that just brings it up. So this is a very fast method of painting, and this is why I use it. I can get models painted to a tabletop standard finished very quickly. Okay, well, now I'm going to paint all the dark brown. I've painted all the dark browns, and now I'm going to just highlight up the flesh. So I've got a mid-tone flesh color. I'm just going to go through and highlight all the edges of the flesh. I've put a wash over the skin and highlighted all the clothes. So that means these models are pretty much done. All I have to do now is base them up and then they'll be finished. The levy with two-handed weapons is finished. I really like the way this unit turned out. I did paint it very similar to the levy with the hand weapons, but yeah, I think seeing axes and pitchforks are pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, could you please hit like, and if you haven't, could you please subscribe? It really helps. And hopefully I'll have these with my other levy on the table soon. Okay, happy gaming.